Shalom everyone, my name's Aronias. I'm the Innkeeper of Bethlehem, and there seems to be a little bit of confusion about a young couple who came to stay with us in the middle of April. Now, this Mary and this Joseph, they came to us during the time when Caesar had told everyone they have to go back to their hometown and they had to register. Well, I tell you, it was really good for business for us because we were full for weeks and for weeks. And I had to tell everybody who bangs at my door in the middle of the night, I have to have a room. I tell them, look, there's no room. I've been booked up for weeks. So this Mary and this Joseph come to my door, and wouldn't you know, I get kids, and they always want to register in the middle of the night. You'll know what happens when you register to kids in the middle of the night. They always want to bring friends, and they always want to party, and they set the house on fire. But I'm a good, respectable innkeeper, and I make a wonderful MLT, you know, mutton, lettuce, and tomato. When the mutton is really lean, I tell you, it sounds like some line from some corny movie. But I tell you, these kids, they come in the middle of the night, and then they tell me this line that, man, I tell you, if I had a shekel for every time that somebody said, oh, you've got to give me a room because my mother is sick, or my father is ill, or my wife is pregnant. So sure enough, these teenagers, they come to my door in the middle of the night and they tell me, oh, we have to have a room because my wife, she is pregnant and she's about ready to have a baby. So what am I going to do with this? I says, you know, I'm a good innkeeper. I try not to turn people away. I make a good sandwich for whoever comes by. But look, kids, I got to be straight with you. I think you're going to be bringing lots of visitors in tonight. So if you want, you go out to the barn because I don't have any room in the inn. I've been booked up. And they says, okay, so they're out in the barn, and sure enough, they don't let me down. What do you know? They bring all of the sheep herders from out in the field. Each one of them stinks, and they go and they raid my barn. What do you think a shepherd's going to be doing in my barn? He's going to be taking all my hay and all my grain. So I'm going and telling them, no, you can't be having visitors. You didn't register them at the front desk. What am I going to think when you got people that are partying in the barn until, wow, the wee hours of the night? And then the next thing I know, they're trying to light the barn on fire, and it's like a big fire in the sky, and I'm waking up to this big, huge, bright light, and it's like a big fire in the sky. All I know is that I got these teenage kids, I've got a barn full of sheep herders that smell, and they're all raiding all of my hay and my grain, and wouldn't you know, I got this big fireball in the sky standing over my place. It is a rough night, and nobody's paying for the damages. So somebody tells me this was like some important dignitary that's being born. I tell you, if it was an important big dignitary, why are they being born in my barn? Well, here's the thing. They say it was foretold for centuries. And I tell these kids, if it was that important and you knew centuries in the past, at least you would have made reservations a day in advance. So here's the note. My name is Aronias. I'm a good innkeeper. If something so important you knew about it for centuries, do me a favor, do yourself a favor, and at least give me a day notice. And I'd say shalom. Elsewise, I'd say shalom and shavah. So remember, be good to me and I be good to you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.